Welcome to Search for Signs. My name is Gary Willing and I'll be your host. If this information interests you, please press the like and subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. Now, in the last few videos, I talked a little bit and touched briefly on my own experiences with this gentleman here, Maitreya. And I talked a little bit about who and what I think he is and what I think it means for the world. Now, we could go on for days about the religious ramifications of the return of the Christ if you're a Christian or whatever your basic beliefs are. But I don't really want to talk about that now. I want to talk about who Maitreya is in terms of his priorities, because it doesn't really matter what your beliefs are. If you believe literally in the revelations, that's your business, okay? I'm not trying to convince you to change your beliefs. Believe me, I don't have the energy to do that. What I want to talk about is the most pressing issue that Maitreya says that we need to tackle first, okay? And then in the next video, I'm going to talk about what he says the second most thing is. But first, we need to tackle the disparity within between the wealthy nations like the United States and Western Europe and the third world countries. Now, I don't know if you have been to these third world countries. I've been to the Philippines, I've been to Mexico, and I've seen people who have absolutely nothing. They might have some dirty clothes that they wear, but that is it. They have nothing else. Barely enough food to live on if they have any. They're starving, they're hungry. Now, Maitreya says within this disparity is the seeds of a third world war, which would end up being nuclear and wipe out the entire planet. And it's that dire and it's that desperate. In fact, he says himself in one of his messages, he says, without sharing, there could be no justice. Without justice, there could be no peace. Without peace, there could be no future. And when he says no future, he doesn't mean no future for just a certain select unfortunate ones. He means for every one of us. It is that desperate and dire. And he also says that we are actually living in a bountiful world with more than enough food. It simply is a lack of will from the developed world giving its excess freely to the nations that need it. And so I know in the United States we're always fed this bullshit that the world is, these people are hungry because of a lack of food. That's not true. It's a lack of will and it's the inertia of humanity. So if you're thinking that the return of the Christ is going to impact your beliefs, your own hardcore beliefs about Christianity, that is true. It is going to change those things but it's more than anything, it's going to change the way that we all live as a people, as a civilization, because we can't keep living in this unjust environment where some have a lot, some have a little, and some have none. So thank you so much for letting me share my side of the story. I'll be talking about a little bit more about his priorities in the next video. Thank you and have a great day.